Alright, so I asked in this technique why Hung curls the fingers and hand like that, as opposed to throwing a punch there. There's a whole lot to unpack there. First thing, the way of palm strikes. The flat punch, you'll see this in a lot of systems, a lot of classical systems, they often punch to the body and palm strikes to the face. Reason being, like people, they weren't using weapons, they were working folks, right? And they developed anti-hand martial arts to defend themselves without purpose-built weapons. You see improvised weapons and like Okinawan martial arts and such, some in Chinese martial arts, and you see lots of strikes to the body. So the punch, I hit you in the gut, I drive those knuckles in, I'm good to go. I punch here, I can still break my hand. Even if I punch correctly, there's no guarantees. Because the front of the face is very knobbly, and the front of the skull is actually very hard. Similarly, you see professional boxers and MMA fighters, right? They're professional, that's their day job. They're the toughest people on the planet, arguably. I'd say so. They still wrap their hands and then wear gloves and then still end up leaving the ring or the cage with broken hands, right? They're professionals. Most of us aren't professionals. I'm not a professional by their metric. So I punch somebody with bare hands, there's a risk I'm going to break my hand. And these people are expecting, hey, I need my hands to work, right? You're a working person, you break your hands, you're out of work. So the palm strike offers an alternative. Because you can go palm strike cinder block right now. As long as your wrist is back, you're not going to hurt yourself. You might bruise a little bit, you're not going to break anything. That's one reason. Why Hung has a claw as opposed to this. Again, multiple facets there. For one thing, you'll see variations. You'll see here, you'll see here. We do it this way. You feel the tendon engagement. So similar to the Kyusao in the Qigong, here, it drives my wrist down and pulls my hand back. And we'll get to that here in a minute. It also positions the palm with a tense palm, because it's a tense palm option. Because again, Hung is hard and soft balance between the tiger and the cranial. So as a stiff palm, one to follow through. So if I'm here, I sing at the black hair seals the heart, I'm driving in and I'm following through. Compare that to pull pipes out. It's a little softer technique and gives me different options for application. Another parallel with that is Hung with the fist. You have hard and soft closed fist techniques. And that sounds kind of weird, but it'll make sense here in a second. The back fist, for example, you have Gua Shui and Bin Shui. Gua Shui translates to, and pardon my bad Cantonese, Gua Shui translates to hanging fist. So, in application, it can be done here, you'll see it in forms here, diagonal, what have you. But it's a powered back fist. So, I'm using against Bob, so I'm here, and I follow through against the target. Now you can be striking with the fist or the forearm, depending on the range. Compare that to Bin Shui, which you see here in the system. You're going to backhand in the closed fist. As far as applications, there's a seizing element, there's striking targets and versatility. Someone can borrow. So seizing, you see Hung do this a lot, and it shows its seizing potential. Like here, for instance. Application-wise, when I'm here, I make contact, I pull, I dig into the deltoid, I grab the arm out, I dig my index finger in here, or I go for a full grab, but I dig into the flesh. Compare that with, say, passive grabbing and active grabbing. Both mantis, here and here. So same art, they'll passive grab. And you develop this when I can pull a grown man off his feet. But the real beauty of that, I can pull and move fast. I'm not committed. The active grab, you see here, and they'll pull down. So in the form, you're really going for it, trying to find something to throw him into or get him off his feet. Now application-wise with the tiger claw, the seizing, so you'll see here, with this in the forms, you can be here with the bridge, that tendon engagement I mentioned earlier, teaches me to drive down. Now I can do that with a clenched fist later on, but in application and working the shapes, that teaches me to drive the ulna into the opponent, sink the wrist, and sinking the wrist causes me to sink my shoulder. If that makes any sense, remember everything in the body is connected. So if I'm here, opens up the target. I could also, depending on the range, just grab and go for it. Certainly from here, going for this, he blocks, I seize again, I keep going. Also application-wise, a soft palm. So from here, it can be this, it can also be here, cover under the chin. So I'm landing soft, but I'm going to unbalance him. In which case, instead of striking him, I'm going to get him off balance and then let gravity do its thing. All right, now this is a huge topic. We go on and on and on about that, but it gives you a nice overview of why Hung Kuen favors the Fujao. Thanks, sir. Thank you.